My dear talents, this is Omkar here. This video contains the theory part of your fifth chapter, Material Control. From the examination point of view, this is your fifth main head of 16 marks, which will include 2 marks theories and 8 or 12 marks one problem. In this video, let us see the theory parts. This is our video 2 on BCA accountancy. I recommend you to watch video 1 first and this video later. Okay, let us. Here we go with the new chapter, Material Control. Materials means raw materials. Raw materials means raw materials are the main base materials which is used for the production of finished products. For example, sugar is a finished product, and the main base product behind this or for this is sugar canes. Sugar canes are the raw materials which are used to produce the sugar particles. So, for a producer of any products, controlling his raw material is very important for him, isn't it? So, controlling the raw material means ordering the right quality of raw materials at a right time with a right quantity. Let us go with an example. Assume that you are a sugar producer, and so your raw materials are sugar canes, and you should order it from suppliers or farmers, isn't it? So if you want 100 quintals of sugar canes for this month, you cannot order for 1000 quintals. That means you should order as per your requirement. That means ordering the right quantity of the raw materials with the right quality and with the right price, and use it in a effective manner by avoiding different wastage and loss of products. Yes, here is the meaning. It means providing the right quantity of materials of the right quality at a right price, place and time with a minimum cost. So that is called as material control. You can say it like ordering the right quantity of materials or providing or ordering the right quantity of materials of the right quality, price, at a right place and at the right time with minimum cost, in the sense for a lesser price, the total cost for which is to be incurred for this right quantity of bringing those things into a right place at a right price and time, the total cost of this particular material should be minimized as much as possible. So let us understand the objectives and benefits of this material cost control or material control. Okay, first one, to avoid wastage and loss of materials. Yes, so because of the adoption of this particular material control in your total production system, you can avoid wastage of materials or loss of materials, isn't it? So you can save particular raw materials as you order the raw materials of right quality and quantity. So that is important. Second one, to avoid overstocking and understocking of raw materials. When you order right quantity of raw materials, you can avoid overstocking. Overstocking means excess of raw materials in stock. So that will lead to wastage of product. You cannot control it later, isn't it? So understocking of raw material means very less number of raw materials in stock. That means obviously you cannot produce the finished products, isn't it? So you will be lacking of raw materials. You cannot meet the demands, or you cannot produce as much as you want, or you cannot produce as per your capacity. In the 2 mark section, these particular objectives or benefits can be asked. For the benefits of raw materials controlling system, you can write these benefits only. Now let us move on to the stages of material controlling. So materials can be controlled in three different main stages. Okay, first one, you have to control during the purchase itself. So purchase of raw materials at a right price with a right quantity, you have to purchase it, and this will be done in the purchasing department. So purchase department will see this particular purchase controlling system. That means while ordering itself, you have to control the overall purchasing aspects of the raw materials. Then second one, storage control. That means proper storage should be done, and in the store you have to see there should not be any understocking or overstocking of raw materials, isn't it? So such storage related controlling system will be done in the second stage. Then issue control. Issue control in the sense, the raw materials which are in the store or in stock, that is to be supplied to the different jobs, in the sense different departments. So production department 1, 2, 3, like this way there will be different production units, and each production unit will be having its own machineries and workers. So each production department will demand, or they just place a order in your storage system, and storekeeper should issue the raw materials to different departments, different production departments, as per the order, right? So whenever the production department is in need of raw materials, they will place a order in a storage department. So storage department, the storekeeper will supply these particular or issue these particular raw materials as per the requirements of different production department. Now we are at the edge of your theory aspect. Now in second stage, the storage or stock, or it is also called as inventory, stock or inventories, that means these terms are synonyms. Okay, so storage or stock or inventory can be called. So in the that particular second stage is concerned to storage, stock or inventory control stage, and in that particular stage the company should follow the following stock levels. So these following 5 stock levels should be maintained by the company. So there will be 5 major stock levels which is to be maintained by the storekeeper in the storage department. So let us see these particular 5 major stock levels, and it is also base for your problematic parts. And in the storage, the storekeeper should maintain these particular 5 stock level, and these calculations that you are going to do in the practical parts. First one is minimum stock level. So see here, the word itself says the minimum stock level, in the sense the minimum amount of raw materials or the minimum quantity of raw materials that you should have in your storage department. So that means it is a safety level. If your storage department is understocking, in the sense if your storage department the raw materials are falling below this minimum stock level, obviously your production may stop. So that means minimum stock level is a stock level where the raw materials are required with a minimum quantity. Okay, second one is maximum stock level. Maximum stock level in the sense the total number of stock or the raw materials in stock should not go beyond this particular maximum stock level. So if you go beyond, if your stock raw materials go beyond this particular maximum stock level, then that the consequences will be overstocking. That means in the first level, minimum stock level, that is a minimum amount of raw materials you should maintain, right? So in maximum stock level, the maximum raw material you should have in your particular storage department. So if you fall below the minimum stock level, the consequences will be understocking. That means the raw materials will be low. And if you go above the maximum stock level, that will be overstocking. Overstocking in the sense, huge number of raw materials you cannot control. So this is the particular two major stock levels. Then third one is danger level. Danger level is a level where it is below the minimum quantity, in the sense, so first one is minimum stock level, isn't it? So if your stock reaches below this particular minimum stock level, then your particular storage is in danger level. That means any time your production may stop. Correct? No, you cannot supply the needed quantity of raw material to different production departments. You will not be having that much raw materials in your stock after few time. That is called as danger level. You should not, your raw materials should not reach this particular danger level. Then fourth one is reorder level. Reorder level, the word itself here, you can go with the word. Reorder level means it is a reordering quantity. It is the point at which the storekeeper will place the order for the fresh supply. This level lies between the maximum level and minimum level. Correct? So at this point, the particular storekeeper should reorder the raw materials. So reorder, or he should place a fresh order from the farmers or the suppliers. He should order the raw materials. So then next one is average stock. So average stock is nothing but it is the averaging of maximum and minimum. So first one and second one, minimum stock level is there and maximum stock level is there. Just you have to add it and divide it by 2. So that is averaging. So generally, normally the stock level will be this particular average stock level. And in the examination, you will be asked to calculate this minimum stock level, maximum stock level, danger level, reorder level, average stock level with the given number of different contents in the problem. So different amounts will be given with the different heads. Based on that, you have to calculate these stock levels, right? So for this calculation purpose, each level has its own formula to calculate. So by using those mathematical formulas, you have to calculate these particular stock levels. Yes, each these stock levels will be having its own formula. Based on that formula and the things given in the problem, you have to calculate these 5 levels. That is your major practical problem in the SEM examination. Let us see the first level, that is minimum stock level. So the meaning is here, it is the level below which the stock of raw material should not fall, right? So you should maintain this minimum stock level. It is also called as safety level. If you fall below this particular stage, your production may stop, right? So now the formula for calculation of this minimum stock level is, note this particular formula, right? You should by heart this formula, okay? So all the 5 formulas for 5 levels will be there, that you have to by heart. So let us analyze this particular formula. See the reorder level, you should write first. These contents will be given in the problem, okay? All the contents will be given in the practical problem. So the reorder level amount will be given, that amount you have to take, minus in bracket you have to take normal consumption, normal or average, any word will be given in the question. Okay, normal or average consumption into normal or average reorder level. These all the components will be given in the problem. So you just have to get the components from the problem and apply the formula and calculate this. That's all. Okay, so let us move on to next particular level, that is maximum stock level. So it is a stock level above which the stock should not be allowed. So in minimum, below which the stock should not be allowed. Correct. So maximum above which the stock should not be allowed to increase. If it goes above this level, then it will be overstocking. There, if it goes below that particular minimum stock level, then it will be understocking. So as to avoid that, you have to maintain minimum and maximum stock levels. So formula to calculate is here. Maximum stock level equals to, first you have to take in the bracket reorder level plus reordering quantity. So that will be given in the problem that you have to take, minus minimum consumption into minimum delivery period, that will be given in the particular any particular problem. So reorder level, you know, reordering quantity in the sense how much number of quantity you order at the reorder level, that is called as reordering quantity. Minimum consumption in the sense minimum number of raw materials you consume in the sense for the production department you need minimum number of raw material, that is minimum consumption. Then minimum delivery period means, so the minimum time your supplier will take to deliver your products to your store, so that is called as your minimum delivery period. So that particular period and this particular quantity, everything will be given in the problem. So based on the contents given in the problem, you have to go through. So next one is danger level. Okay, danger level is a level below the minimum quantity, isn't it? So minimum stock level will be there below. If your stock, if your raw materials reaches below that minimum stock level, then your particular production may stop anytime. So let us see the formula of calculation of danger level. So danger level has this formula: average rate of consumption multiplied with emergency supply time. So generally normal rate of consumption, normally your production system consumes some amount of raw materials, isn't it? So that is called as average rate of consumption, that will be given in the problem. And emergency supply time, in the sense it is a time, assume that you are in an emergency time, you need a quantity of raw material and suddenly you call to your supplier. Okay, so in case of such emergency, so how much quickly, so at within what time the particular supplier is able to supply you the particular raw materials, that is called as your emergency supply time. So that time will be given. Okay, and that time you have to take here to the multiplication of average rate of consumption into emergency supply time. Now the fourth one, reorder level. Reorder level, it is a time that you have to place a order. The storekeeper should place a order for fresh supply of raw materials. So it is generally between the maximum level and minimum level. Okay, then the formula is this particular reorder level has two formula, so you should note the two formula, and in major cases this formula is used, so but you should know this formula also. Okay, So reorder level equals to minimum stock level plus consumption during time required to get fresh sub delivery. So within the fresh delivery of raw materials, how much amount of raw materials that your production system will consume, that you have to take, that will be given. Okay, so then reordering level, maximum consumption into maximum reorder delivery period, that is second formula. So maximum consumption, that means at what is the maximum, up to maximum extent your production system will consume your raw materials, so that will be given. And maximum reorder delivery period, in the sense the maximum time taken by your supplier to deliver the raw materials to you. So that is particular maximum reorder delivery period. Okay, so this is the two major formulas used for reordering level. Then concern to your average stock. So average stock is nothing but averaging of the minimum and maximum stock. Okay, so average stock equal to maximum stock level plus minimum stock level divided by 2. So it is also called as normal stock, average stock or normal stock, any term will be used. Okay, note this. These are the 5 formulas on the basis of which we are going to calculate all the problems concerned to your uh, inventory management or this material control chapter. In the next video, let us solve the practical questions of different question paper or so. With the till then you should by heart this particular all 5 formula, and first write it down in the notebook and go through it, practice it and by heart it, so that the next problematic parts will be easy for you. Okay, so go ahead. Thank you.